Hello, Wastelanders. It's been a good forever and a half since the last time we've talked, and I felt like it was about time for me to get back in the game and tell you guys a good what's up. As you can see in this game, and from the title above, we are getting into the Blood Bowl. It's been a game that I personally have been playing a lot of, and you, I'm not gonna say that I'm super good at it, but I'm pretty experienced. I know enough to commentate on other people playing it. I can watch people play this game and learn from them, learn from myself, and I'm just ranting now. Let's just get straight into it. This is a game, if you've never heard of it, it's turn-based football, basically. Turn-based football in the Warhammer Fantasy universe, which it sounds very nerdy because it is, and it's pretty ridiculous. It's a bunch of dice rolls, a bunch of unfairness, a bunch of cursing, and a bunch of fun for you guys, hopefully, to hear. So, down to business. We are playing as the Undead team out of a bunch of teams such as Go Away Steam. A bunch of teams such as the elves, the elves, the lizardmen, the humans, the orcs, the dwarves, a whole bunch of fantasy bullcrap people. But we're obviously the undead, and you can't beat things that are already dead. How can you kill that which has no life? I mean, obviously. So let's get into a little bit of our players. We are the Bleeding Heart Jesters. And the only real reason I chose the Bleeding Heart Jesters is just because of Bleed Your Heart Out, kid. And then the Jester. That's a cool icon, and I don't know why, but I like it, because it fits. We're the Jesters, there's a Jester hat, and that's a skull, because we're undead. Like, skull, undead. We have zombies. Zombies, and skeletons. Skeletons have skulls. You see where I'm going with this. Obviously, it fits. We're the Bleeding Heart Jesters, so bleed your heart out. And never changed any of this. Not really worth it. But let's talk about our players real quick. Let's go into the roster. A bunch of names that we do know and love. There's first off, there's the zombies. These guys are pretty much your basic linemen. You don't really care if they die, they get beaten up. Who cares? Skeletons kind of work the same as the zombies. They have less armor, which means they can get hurt easier, but they can move farther, and they have this thing called Thick Skull, where if they get knocked down, they're much less likely to be hurt. Then we have the Wights. The Wights are basically the big brutes up on the line that are going to be doing a lot of fighting. They have a lot of armor, more than most people in the league, or in the entire Blood Bowl. Same with the zombies. Zombies have more armor than a lot of people do. They are completely average in agility and strength, but since they have the higher armor, that means they want to be fighting a bunch more than a lot of people do. The only real people, or they have a very normal amount of movement allowance. Yeah, movement allowance. The Wights, nobody else on the team really does. Mummies don't like to walk. Mummies are also big fighty characters. But unlike the Wights, instead of having block where they don't get knocked down on a dice roll, whenever they do knock down an enemy, they have this thing called Mighty Blow, which means they hurt people very much more. If you get knocked down by a mummy, you're probably going to get hurt. That's just a fact. And then, then we have the ghouls. These are guys that I'm primarily going to be having picking up the ball, running with it. They have normal agility, the highest in movement allowance on my team, but the lowest armor, along with the zombies, or the skeletons. They're going to get hurt if they get hit, so obviously I want to be using the Wights and the skeletons to be protecting them. And so I have two guys that can really be picking up the ball, dip and trip, and they both have this ability, Dodge, where even though they have the same amount of agility, if I fail at dodging, I can re-roll the dodge and get out of it. And I can only re-roll once per failed dodge per turn. In addition, if used, dodge will treat defenders stumbled as pushbacks. So not only does it help me get out of dodge zones, but if I get hit, like if he's even attacked by one of the enemies, it's one less dice roll that they can roll to knock these guys down, which is very, very nice and pretty strong for me. So let's actually talk about the players themselves before we actually get into the real game. We have Sammy the Zombie from the Vampire Let's Play. I chose to have him be a zombie because that's what he was. Sammy the Zombie was a zombie, and we all know it. And well, we really like Sammy. I miss him. So there's Sammy. He's cute. Anyways, back. And we're gonna go Jeff from Home. This is from the Home Let's Play. I didn't know if his name was actually Jeff, but I'm just assuming that was a very average guy, and this is a very average name, Jeff. So that works for me. He killed himself. I'm going to assume in the story he killed himself, and that's how he became a zombie. Skeletons. As for this skeleton, I have Buddy Bones. He's my buddy. He's made of bones. Buddy Bones. Clearly, that makes sense. Vinny Vertebrae. He's, his name's Vinny. He's got some vertebrae. They're right there. They're pretty nice, pretty strong. I didn't know I really had a spell of vertebrae, but now I do. And that's it. Skip Skullsworth. His name was Skip. He's got a skull. You see where I'm going with the skeletons. I'm not very creative. Get mad. Alright, so I got Donnie Demon Puncher as my white. He punches demons. And yeah, well, I know. We're gonna be fighting demons at one point in this league. In fact, our first game is going to be against zombie demons. So he's gonna be doing a lot of demon punching. So Donnie, I'm really hoping on you here. Then we got Mick the Midget Puncher, or Mick Midget Puncher. He's Donnie Demon Puncher's brother. Or not brother, cousin, because they got last names, obviously. I'm retarded. Let's start over. Mick Midget Puncher. I'm offensive. Anyways, so Mick Midget Puncher. He's gonna be primarily punching the midgets in the league, such as the goblins, the halflings, the little hobbits. He's gonna be punching dwarves, other dwarves, more demons, the small demons. He punches the small demons. His cousin Donnie punches the big demons. Yeah, they're a pretty strong duo. They both got block. They don't go down. Then we have Ib. She grew up not very well. IB. I still don't know her name. But Ib, she's my mummy. Heh. It's funny because she went through the whole game looking for her goddamn mummy. Anyways, so she's not gonna die. She's got a high armor value. She can't dodge worth a crap, but she has 5 strength, which means she is going to be punching the shit out of things, and the mighty blow is going to help her punch the shit out of things she's already punched. Yeah, pretty strong. As for my other mummy, obviously you're gonna have the mummy Ramsey. Look, he even did the thing. Go back and watch it. He did the yell. Like, he went back and yelled Ramsey with me. You're a good man. I like you. We're gonna keep you on the team. You are going to survive longer than Ib. I can assure you of that. And we have the dynamic duo. We have Dip and Trip. They're both my ghouls. They're like the Hunchback of Notre Dame made a baby with a wolf, is what I can. Yeah, they're not pretty. They're small, but they're very nimble, and they're very good at picking up balls. No pun intended. So, Dip and Trip. Hopefully Trip won't trip, and Dip won't dip, because that's bad for your health, and tripping will kill you in this game. So we got our 11 players. We're ready to hit the field. Our first match is going to be against the Nurgles. And I feel very confident in myself as an Undead player that we are going to kill Papa's Nurgles. I actually don't know what their team is. Their team is the Alkrug Eruptors. Ooh. Hey! Okay. This is just a good little time to look at who our competition's going to be. Our first game today is going to be against Papa's, or not Papa's Nurgles. Every Nurgle serves Papa Nurgle. That's just a thing in this lore. So they're serving their Papa Nurgle. We're gonna be punching their demons. On day 2, looks like we're going against the Halflings, and Mick Midget Puncher is going to get a butt ton of midget punches out of this. If him and my mummies don't actually kill someone, if they don't literally kill someone and turn them into a zombie, I will be very upset, and I will kill either Ib or Ramses. I'm not showing the bias towards either one, but it's probably going to be Ib or IB. I don't really care about her. And this fight, I am very afraid of. I've never successfully beat orcs. At least not on a team that isn't able to run away from them very quickly because I'm scared of orcs. So maybe I'll beat them at their own punching game? Who knows? We'll find out on the next day of Blood Bowl. Actually, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out right now. I'm gonna hit prepare match, which is going to start this match, and you guys are gonna have to do all the hardcore work of finding your own game, or finding the next video and doing it yourself, because I don't want to make this video super duper long, because that would be bad for me and be bad for you. So we're gonna do our inducements, which is if the other team has more value than mine, I get gold to make up for that. So I'm gonna buy a wizard, and I'm gonna buy a reroll, and hopefully that'll mean that I'll get another roll to not screw up all of my life, and I'll have a spell to just blow up one of his players at any given time in the game. So I'm gonna play this match, and then I'll record it, and it's gonna go up, but you guys are gonna watch this, and then you're gonna feel like I'm a big fat loser, and you're gonna doubt me, and then you're gonna watch the match, and you're gonna be like, wow, this guy is going to be good. I don't know what I'm saying. Love you guys, and as always, stay classy. I love you. Bye-bye.